ये बन गया सो ओके, इसको ऑन कर लो। शेड्यूल हो गया, ये टफ हो गया वैसे। ये मेरे को $11 o'clock, sir. I have sent you the schedule and the program in the night. Yeah, okay, sir. I have scheduled. I have sent the schedule as well, sir, in the yesterday night. Sir. Oh, thank you. Good morning, Dr. Amol.
सुप्रभात सर।
सुप्रभात। गुड मॉर्निंग सर, कैसे हैं?
आज तो आप अपने राजकीय पोशाक में दिख रहे हैं।
बिल्कुल सर, अब थोड़ा सा चेंज किया है।
जी
सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
नए मुख्यमंत्री जी का कोई आदेश तो नहीं है?
नहीं सर, ये तो नए मुख्यमंत्री का आदेश तो नहीं है, ये तो हमारी पौराणिक संस्कृति का आदेश है, हम उसको फॉलो नहीं करते हैं। बाकी तो पौराणिक संस्कृति तो यही कहती थी कि सर पे जो है
ज्वाइन करें, नहीं तो फिर अगर भीड़ हो जाती है।
मैंने तो कहा 11 बजे ज्वाइन करने के लिए सर।
जी सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग अमोल जी।
गुड मॉर्निंग।
कैसे हैं? ठीक है, एवरीथिंग इज फाइन?
हाँ सर।
नाइस।
सब व्यस्त है। अमोल जी भी व्यस्त है सर, कुछ कार्यक्रम है उनके यहाँ पर।
हैं?
अमोल जी के यहाँ कुछ कार्यक्रम है।
हाँ, अमोल जी हमारे जो है टेक्नो फ्रेंडली आदमी हैं, इनसे हमें बहुत प्लस पॉइंट है सर। ये हमारे बीटेक एनाटोमिस्ट हैं, एमटेक एनाटोमिस्ट हैं।
ऐसा कुछ नहीं सर। मैं पहली बार जब ज्वाइन हुआ था तो सचिन सर ही हमारे साथ में थे। सर से हमने सीखने की कोशिश की है।
नहीं सही है सर। और there is always possibilities to learn much and more every time. There is no limit. Sky is the limit in learning. Everything is.
और ये पूरा टेक्नो तो पूरा कोविड ने सिखाया सर।
सही बात है, कोविड ने वास्तव में बहुत टेक्नो फ्रेंडली किया सबको, बिल्कुल सही बात है, सही बात है। डॉक्टर मंजुला मिश्रा ज्वाइन हो गए?
शायद नहीं दिख रहे सर।
नहीं है, अभी अभी
जी
अभी मैंने
सर।
देखा जो।
नमस्कार।
हाँ
नमस्कार
आप
सर, मैं डॉक्टर मंजुला मिश्रा।
बिल्कुल, आपकी ड्यूटी आपको मालूम है ना आज की?
धन्वंतरी
सर
वंदना।
धन्वंतरी वंदना।
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ठीक है।
जी जी जी।
प्रसन्ना जी जुड़े हैं क्या? डॉक्टर प्रसन्ना, डॉक्टर प्रसन्ना देयर?
सर फोन लगाता हूँ सर।
हाँ 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 हाँ। एंड डॉक्टर अनुभा? डॉक्टर अनुभा, मैं लगाता हूँ डॉक्टर अनुभा को फोन। हो गई सचिन जी, बात हो गई प्रसन्ना जी से?
जी सर, प्रसन्ना जी जुड़ रहे अभी।
हाँ ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है।
उनका दायित्व भी बता दिया है सर।
जी जी सर, जी सर, जी सर। नहीं बहुत बढ़िया, अच्छा टॉपिक है वैसे आज का।
टॉपिक तो बहुत अच्छे हैं सर, और स्पीकर भी बहुत अच्छे हैं।
हाँ
इमिनेंट।
स्पीकर बहुत अच्छा, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। आपके कैसे भोपाल में अभी ठीक है कंपैरेटिवली टेम्परेचर?
टेम्परेचर तो बढ़ गया है सर, अभी 1-2 दिन से बढ़ रही है
हाँ
ठंड। कल से ज्यादा
बिल्कुल
है।
बिल्कुल, इन दिनों में थोड़ा गर्मी हो गई है। बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
हम्म।
बहुत बढ़िया। कंठी सर जुड़ गए क्या?
कंठी सर, सर लगा लीजिए, एक बार फोन लगा लीजिए
हाँ
कंठी
मैं
सर।
लगाता हूँ, उनका मैसेज तो आया था मुझे सुबह, इस समय जुड़ जाऊंगा। मैं एक बार फोन करता हूँ उनको, वो क्या थोड़ा सा उनको इन चीजों में दिक्कत होती है ज्वाइनिंग में, एक बार पूछ लेते हैं।
नमस्ते।
हाँ हेलो, नमस्ते सर। सर प्रणाम।
नमस्ते
नमस्ते
सर।
नमस्ते।
सर प्रणाम। हाँ सर आप जुड़ रहे हैं अभी?
यस सर, नमस्ते।
जी
सब
सर,
काम करता है इधर उधर है भाई।
जी सर, जी सर, जी सर। हाँ हाँ हाँ, हो गया ओपन, ठीक है ठीक है। हाँ हाँ, हो गया ज्वाइन, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, एक मिनट। किस नाम से है सर आपका? आप किस नाम से ज्वाइन है सर?
हेलो सर।
अच्छा अच्छा, किस? हाँ गूगल मीट में हमारी, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको गूगल मीट पे? आप किससे मोबाइल से जुड़े हैं या उसे लैंडलाइन से सर? उसमें ब्रॉडबैंड है ना सर? हाँ, ब्रॉडबैंड में तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं आएगा, ब्रॉडबैंड में तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं आएगा सर। किस? हाँ जी 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 जी। हम्म। एक बार देखिए सर, एक बार देखिए सर, देखिए देखिए, कोई है सपोर्ट में आपके साथ में? कोई पास में है जो थोड़ा सा सपोर्टिव है, टेक्नो फ्रेंडली कोई आदमी है? आप कर पाएंगे सर? जी सर, जी सर। हाँ हाँ हाँ, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, आप कनेक्ट हो जाए। जी सर, जी सर। हम्म। हाँ 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 हाँ, आप हाँ करें, प्रयास करें। जी 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 जी। थोड़ा सा कंठी सर जुड़ रहे हैं अभी, उनके शायद कुछ नेटवर्क का इश्यू हो रहा है सर, ब्रॉडबैंड वाला। हालांकि ब्रॉडबैंड से किया है उन्होंने, ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं सर अभी वो। एक मिनट।
सर उनके
मैं ऑन ही सर हुआ। हेलो। जी जी जी। हाँ। सर आदरणीय रामकृष्ण सर, let we are having a little, sir, pranam, welcome sir. Sir, we are having a little bit delay actually. Kanthi sir is joining, having some problems, sir.
No problem, no problem.
Sir, we are taking some of your value time, sir.
No worry, no worry, no worry.
Sir. सर
लैपटॉप से
मोबाइल से कनेक्ट हो सकता है सर? मोबाइल का कोई इशू तो नहीं? मोबाइल में नेटवर्क है? नहीं, स्पीच पीपीटी, हाँ पीपीटी हमको शेयर कर दीजिए, हम यहाँ से चला देंगे। हाँ हाँ हाँ, आप मेरे को व्हाट्सएप कर दीजिए, मेल कर दीजिए, कुछ भी कर दीजिए सर। हाँ हाँ, आप मेरे को मेल कर दीजिए सर अभी। मैं आपको मेल आईडी सेंड करूँ मेरा? हाँ, मैं अभी आपको मेल आईडी व्हाट्सएप कर रहा हूँ अभी आपको, राइट सर? ठीक है सर, अभी कर रहा हूँ इमीडिएट।
सर कौन से नाम से जुड़ने वाले हैं सर?
हैं?
कंठी सर कौन से नाम से जुड़ने वाले हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट पूरे हो गए अब उनके सिर्फ।
नाम लेकिन उनका कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है, नेट का इशू आ रहा है कुछ, हालांकि ब्रॉडबैंड है उनके पास में।
ओके ओके,
लेकिन वो कह रहे हैं मिस्टेक।
एडमिट
100
के
हो
वक्त
गए।
पूरे 100 पूरे हो गए हैं, इसलिए मैं 2 डिवाइस से हूँ, मैं छोड़ के फिर सर को एडमिट कर दूंगा नाम।
मेरे भी 2 डिवाइस हैं, तो मैं एक डिस्कनेक्ट कर लूंगा अगर ऐसा कुछ होगा तो।
हाँ सर, क्योंकि अभी भी बहुत सारे लोग वेटिंग पे हैं।
हाँ हाँ, तो एक बार आप ज्वाइन मत करवाइएगा सर, है ना, एक बार मैं भी उनको भेज दूंगा।
लाइव लिंक शेयर है ना?
हाँ
YouTube
सर, हाँ
लाइव?
सर, हाँ सर,
हाँ, तो वो उस पर स्विच ओवर कर लेंगे ना वो।
हाँ सर।
इन द मीन टाइम एक बार चेक करिए सर, जुड़ रहे हैं क्या, आ गए क्या? सर मैंने आपको व्हाट्सएप किया है सर। अच्छा, हाँ ज्वाइन किया, उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट किया, ज्वाइन कर किया है सर अमोल जी।
सर कौन से नाम से है?
हाँ ओके कर रहे हैं, वापस करिए सर, वापस करिए, ओके करते हैं, अभी आप वेट कर रहे हैं सर जी।
कौन से नाम से है सर?
नाम
किस नाम से है आपका, किस नाम से है? डॉक्टर गिरिधर कंठी।
ओके, नहीं सर, अभी वेटिंग रूम में नहीं है
सर हैं, हाँ। वो डिनायल बोल रहे हैं, डिनाइड किया ऐसा बोल रहे हैं।
नहीं सर, मैं डिनाई किसी को नहीं किया, वो थोड़ी समय तक अगर नहीं हुआ है तो वो फिर खुद डिनाई हो जाता है।
एक बार वापस
एक
कनेक्ट
बार
करिए सर,
हाँ सर।
वापस करिए सर, वापस ज्वाइन करिए सर। मैं अमोल जी, मैं आप सुन रहे हैं ना, लगातार उधर से ही फोन आ रहा, अपन कनेक्शन में है डायरेक्ट, है ना?
हाँ सर, हाँ सर।
अभी
हाँ।
98 है
सर
तो
आप
अभी होना चाहिए। अभी तो
वापस करिए सर एक बार। आस्क टू ज्वाइन, हाँ ये आस्क टू ज्वाइन
हाँ हाँ, दिखे सर मुझे।
देखिए सर, देखिए अभी स्टार्ट करेंगे, करिए एक बार।
हाँ, एक मिनट सर, एक मिनट अलाउ कर रहा हूँ।
जी जी हाँ कर रहे हैं, अभी आपका आ गया, मैसेज आ गया सर, अभी आपको कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं सर।
हाँ, ज्वाइन हो गए सर।
हो गया सर, हो गया सर, जी सर, जी सर, आ गया सर आपके पास। ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर, ओके 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 जी सर। एक काम करिए सर, आप पीपीटी भेज भी दीजिए मुझे, मैंने आपको व्हाट्सएप मेल किया है सर, मान लीजिए कोई पीपीटी का इशू आएगा ना तो हम यहाँ से हाँ आप हाँ आप मेरे को मेल कर दीजिए, मैं इधर शेयर कर देता हूँ, कोई प्रॉब्लम होगी तो हम यहाँ से भी पैरेलल शुरू कर सकते हैं सर। जी 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 सर, जी सर, ठीक है।
सर का माइक ऑफ है सर ऑनलाइन इसमें।
हाँ
आप देख
सर माइक शुरू हो गया?
नहीं, सर का माइक ऑफ ही है
अभी
सर
सर आपका माइक ऑन करिए सर, कंठी सर। हाँ आ गया सर प्रेजेंटिंग, सर आपका माइक ऑन कीजिए सर। कंठी सर आवाज आ रही है आपकी?
अभी देखो।
हाँ अभी आ रही है आवाज आपकी, आ रही है सर, आ रही
आ
है।
रही सर, स्वागत है सर आपका, वेलकम सर।
स्वागत है। थोड़ा क्या मिस्टेक हो गए बिगिनिंग टाइम में।
ठीक है सर।
सर नमस्कार, वेलकम सर।
वेलकम
राकेश जी शुरू करें।
थैंक यू।
हाँ बिल्कुल, अभी शुरू करें सर। अभी
जी,
राकेश जी शुरू करें।
हाँ शुरू करें।
ओके सर।
सो नाउ इट्स ओके सर।
हाँ
सर
हेलो।
हाँ
Yes,
हाँ,
sir.
अभी
यस
अभी स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं सर।
यस
ओके
यस
शुरू कर दो, शुरू करेंगे।
जी सर।
आज का हमारा पंचम पुष्प है, 5वें लेक्चर सीरीज जो हमने शुरू की थी विश्व आयुर्वेद परिषद के माध्यम से, संभाषा परिषद,
ओके
जिसमें आज हमारा 5वां गेस्ट लेक्चर हो रहा है। आज के हमारे जो स्पीकर हैं, इमिनेंट स्पीकर प्रोफेसर जीएम कंठी सर। आज जो विषय रहेगा सर का, क्रिटिकल एनालिसिस ऑफ स्रोतोमूल एंड इट्स क्लिनिकल प्रेजेंटेशन। तो हमारी जो शुरुआत है सभी कार्यक्रमों की, हम धन्वंतरी वंदना से करते हैं। तो इस धन्वंतरी वंदना के लिए मैं सादर आमंत्रित करता हूँ हमारी सेंट्रल जोन की कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर मंजुला मिश्रा जी को।
नमस्कार, मैं हमारे आज के गेस्ट स्पीकर प्रोफेसर जीएम कंठी सर का बहुत बहुत स्वागत करती हूँ। आप जैसे गुरुजनों के सहयोग से ही हमारा यह कार्यक्रम निरंतर सफल होता आया है और आगे भी ईश्वर इसी तरह हमें सफलता प्रदान करे। इसी भावना के साथ हम भगवान धन्वंतरी का स्मरण करेंगे। नमामि धन्वंतरि मादिदेवं सुरेन्द्रित पाद पद्मं लोके मृत्युनाशं दातारं विविधौषधीनां व्योम वातात् वनिवारिवहिने पंच प्रपंचात्मक देह भाजम संताप संपात ज्वरा
नमामि
कांतिकांतं शांतं हरे द्वादशमाख्यमूर्तिं पूर्तिं शतानां सुमिनोरथानां नमामि धन्वन्तरिमादिदेवम्। धन्यवाद सर।
धन्यवाद मैम, आपका इस कड़ी को आगे बढ़ाते हुए आज के कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित सभी हमारे अतिथिगण तथा इस संभाषा परिषद में जो जुड़े हुए सभी हमारे शिक्षकगण, सभी का स्वागत एवं ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स के लिए मैं सादर आमंत्रित करता हूं हमारे नेशनल कन्वीनर डॉक्टर राकेश शर्मा जी को।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमारे प्रोफेसर सचिन खेड़ीकर सर, हमारे नेशनल कोऑर्डिनेटर। मैं आज हमारे बीच में हमारे इस विश्व आयुर्वेद परिषद रचना शारीर संभाषा के 5वें संस्करण में, 5वें व्याख्यान में हमारे बीच में मौजूद हमारे बहुत ही अनुभवी, द मोस्ट एक्सपीरियंस्ड, मोस्ट एक्सपर्टाइज्ड आर गेस्ट स्पीकर प्रोफेसर गिरिधर एम कंठी सर का I welcome from the deep of my heart, deep bottom of my heart, I welcome him. He has been the professor and actually retired from SDM Ayurved College, Udupi, Karnataka. I welcome Professor B.R. Ramakrishna sir, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, S. Vyasa University, Bangalore, and President Vishwa Ayurved Parishad, Karnataka State. Sir, your presence is very valuable and very inspiring for us, and we would be having your blessings in today's program as well. That will certainly motivate us in moving ahead in the direction of development of Rachana Sharir Sambhasha I welcome all the teachers, respected teaching fraternity, all the PG scholars, all the students, and all others whom I am not able to name this time because a number of participants have joined this program. I welcome them all wholeheartedly. This lecture, and I also welcome my team. They have spared their time. They have given a lot of efforts to make successful this program, especially Dr. Amol Deshpande sir, who has been continuously in practice that how we can manage this program to circulate as we circulate to the wider fraternity, as we are having problems as there are only 100 persons allowed in the Gmeet Google Meet program. So he has managed to circulate this program to the maximum of our fraternity. I welcome them. I welcome all our dignitaries, all our higher authorities of Vishwa Parishad, Professor Govind Sai only 100% president in the Gmeet Google Meet program. So he has managed to motivator of this program, mentor of this program, the maximum of our fraternity. I welcome them. I welcome each and everybody whoever is concerned with this program. Dignitaries, all our higher authorities, its clinical implications. Professor Govind Sai only 100% president in the Gmeet Google Meet program. He has managed motivate this program, mentor of this program, the maximum of our I welcome each and everybody who are concerned with this program. Dignitaries, all Ayurved, its clinical each and everybody which are very much
जय श्री राम बंधुजनों today gives me an immense pleasure to associate with the Vishwa Ayurved Parishad who have taken the initiation of organizing the 5th Sambhasha Shibir, and the topic of today, critical analysis of srotomul and its clinical implication, by none other than the most pioneer and expert and Sharira Rachana Bhishman, Dr. Giridhar M. Kanthi. and इसी प्रोग्राम में उपस्थित डॉक्टर राकेश शर्मा जी, मेरा परम मित्र और विश्व आयुर्वेद परिषद का अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर गोविंद सहाय शुक्ला जी, and all other dignitaries. Yes, Tadvidya Sambhasha is very much a part of the Indic curriculum in particular the Ayurvedic curriculum. Adhyayana, Adhyapana, Tadvidya Sambhasha. Indeed, it has been made very clear that Shariram Sarvatha Sarvam Sarvada Vedayet Bhishak. Understanding the system, understanding the anatomy of the system, indeed is mandatory before we place ourselves connected with the clinical medicine. Chakrapani makes one more commentary. Prakriti Prakrita Jnananantarameva Vikriti Jnanam. Unless we understand the Prakrita, Rachana and Sharir, that is Kriya Sharir, understanding the pathological condition or Vikrita Avastha has no meaning. Therefore, one should get an updated knowledge and the true knowledge of Sharira and Sharira. Then only we can make ourselves fit to be claimed as clinicians. And this Rachana Sharira is such an important subject which provides ample scope for theory and practicals, not like many other subjects. Here, Pratyakshato hi yadrishtam Shastra drishtancha yadbhavet samasatastadubhayo bhuyo jnana vivardhanam. In fact, this is mainly said for this Rachana Sharir. And Professor Giridhar M. Kanthi, for his tapasya of 40 years of teaching and research, he has acquired profound knowledge each and every aspect of Ayurveda Rachana Sharir, including the modern Rachana Sharir. And I know that this Shibir, Sambhasha Shibir, will enlighten every one of us, both the ancient and the contemporary or the modern anatomical aspects. The topic is so important because the srotases play a significant role in both physiological functions and in disease manifestation. All of us, we are aware, Atipravritti Sangoma Siranam Granthayopiva Vimarga Gamananchapi Srotasam Duštalakshanam. And the srotasas, the dushti prakaras are 4 types. Beyond these 4 types, there is no other type of dushti prakara at all. And the sroto dushti happens because aharascha viharascha yahasya dosha gunais samaha dhatubir vigunaschapi srotasamsa pradushakaha. To understand these, unless we understand the srotomula, in the other sense, we say that srotomayam hi shariram, no doubt. But here, the principal srotasas, what we talk today, the mula is very important because all our therapeutical measures, including shodhana karma, it has to be planned in connected, to having a close connectivity with the disease manifestation and the srotomula. Therefore, today's topic, critical analysis of srotomul and its clinical implications, plays a pivotal role in understanding the basic concepts of Ayurveda. And I am sure that Dr. Giridhar M. Kanthi ji will do real justification and he will enlighten us. And I congratulate the Vishwa Ayurveda Parishad of Rajasthan, who has taken this wonderful initiation, and particularly I thank Dr. Rakesh Sharma ji and Adaraniya Govind Sahai Shukla ji and all others who are behind the screen. I am sure that this seminar or this Sambhashan Shibir will throw a light in improving our knowledge. So with these few remarks, I express my abhinandan to everyone. Namaskar. Jai Shri Ram.
जय श्री राम सर.
जय श्री राम.
जय श्री राम सर. आपका बहुत बहुत आभार सर. आपने बहुत ही सटीक शब्दों में आज का जो विषय है उसका महत्व जो हमें स्रोतस की इसके बारे में हमें एनलाइटन किया है। इसी के साथ में हमारे आज के जो वक्ता है उनका संक्षिप्त परिचय तथा उनको इस गेस्ट लेक्चर को आमंत्रित करने के लिए मैं सादर आमंत्रित करता हूं हमारे साउथ जोन के कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर प्रसन्ना यस।
Good morning to all of you, respected dignitaries present over here. It's my immense pleasure to welcome one of the most respected teacher of our Dr. Giridhar M. Kanthi, former professor, Department of Rachna Sharira, SDM College of Ayurveda, Udupi. He has pursued BSAM, Bachelor in System of Ayurvedic Medicine in the year 1974 from Mysore University, and later Sir has pursued DHA, Diploma in Hospital Administration in 1996 from Chennai. Sir pursued PhD in Anatomy from Pune University in the year 2000. Sir has started his academic journey as a lecturer in TGM College of Ayurveda, Gadag. Later, Sir has joined as a staff in SDM College of Ayurveda, Udupi in the year 1985. Later, continuously, Sir has served about 35 plus years in SDM College of Ayurveda, Udupi. During this tenure, Sir was examiner for various PG examination in various universities, and Sir was BOS member for Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Science, BOS member for Kannur University, BOS member for Calicut University, and likewise. Sir is chief editor for Jnana Sota's quarterly Sharira magazine published by ISRI Regional Branch, Hassan. Chairman of All India Sharira Research Institute, Karnataka Regional Branch, Hassan. Life member of Karnataka Chapter of Anatomist, Karnataka. Life member of Anatomical Association of India, Lucknow. For this continuous service, Sir has received various awards like Best Teacher Award from ISRI Lucknow, Best Teacher Award in the year 2004 awarded by ISRI Hassan, Best Award for Museum Development, Best Teacher Award from Kastur Medical College, Manipal. So this is about brief about the GM Kanthi sir, and many more to say about sir. With this short time, I was given a brief introduction about sir. So now I request sir to start with the lecture on critical analysis of srotomul and clinical implication. Sir, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, welcome to my speech. There is a critical analysis of srotomul and its clinical implication. So, I thankful to the organizers and the members for giving me an opportunity to share my knowledge. As we are already told that the good words, but I would like to share my knowledge, what I have, and about the subject. Thank you. Thank you for the organizers. So let us come to the subject. So, what is the here? So, the sroto.
Sir, you are not audible, sir. Hello? 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 Kanthi sir? Hello? सचिन जी, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, yes, sir. सुनाई दे रहा है सर.
हाँ सर, आपकी आवाज आ रही है
सर कंठी जी को फोन करें, देखें एक बार. आप ज्वाइन कर लिया उन्होंने, शायद कोई प्रॉब्लम होती, वापस ज्वाइन किया है. प्रसन्ना जी एक बार बात करें, देखें।
हाँ सर, मैं कॉल करके बात करता हूँ।
अगर नहीं हो तो उनसे अपना, मैंने उनको, हाँ अभी ऑफिस आ गए, उनको बोलिए उनका
PPT is visible, sir. You can continue, sir.
Audio is visible.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir. You can continue, sir.
Yes. Audio is visible, sir. Are the tube-like structures present throughout the whole body. It's having any different derivatives of functions. It is nothing but tube-like structures present in the whole portions of the body. It having a different derivatives of the function. So which carries particularly Rasadi Dhatu, Vatadi Tridosha and Trimala. Are you hearing?
मेरी स्किन कैसा है वैसे?
Hearing, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, particularly the one region to the another region are tube-like channels, but they transmit the different substances from one region to the another region. The channels like a tube structures, but the anatomical structure is almost same, but only they transmits the different substances according to as of related to that one. So usually the srotas, shira, dhamani are the channels. Usually they are considered as a same. So these are almost, yes, anatomically these are the same. These are the tube-like structures having then tridoshas, then trimalas, like that, the different substances which will be transmitted through these srotas. So once you have seen the definition of the shira, the charaka, any force, simply without any force, the circulation of the blood from one region to the another region is called as shira. So that is the less pressure without pressure, that is called as the saranad. Then when we come to the dhamani, so dhamani is again the portion is dhanat dhamanyaha. See, dhanat means here there is a force. So in the dhamani, the blood will be circulate with a forcible. So that need a pressure. There is more pressure in the arterial system. So that is, as per the charaka, is very clear, dhanat. The dhanat means there is a pressure. Due to that pressure, there is a circulation of the blood, such are called as dhamani. See, in the shira without force, in the dhamani with force. Then what about the srotas? So srotas is here used as a sravanat. Sravanat means without any of the force, no continuous, the flow is step by step, the gradually slow movement of the different substances from one place to the another place. These are also channels, but tube-like structures and allow to flow the different substances like nutrients, air, different rasadi dhatu in the body. It will be stay in some time oral cavity, then transmit to the stomach, then there it will be weight, and then will be transferred to the intestine, then gradually like that. That is why Sravanaditi Rasadeva Koshasya Sravanat. So that is particularly Poshana Kriya, and nutrition is provided to the protection of the body, so that will be circulate and transmits step by step. That is usually called as srotas. That means slowly movement. The substances different. So that is the main concept of the srotas function, slow to slow. So usually this srotas systems. So the different systems in the body, they have in all the channels, but the movement of the substances is slowly, step by step. That is the usually the function of the system. But the anatomy is almost a common structure, no differentiation, but the physiology is little bit differentiation that have a different functional concept. If you take the digestive system, movement of the aharas. If you take the urinary system, movement of the urine. Similarly, like that, rasadi dhatu, trimalas, or vatadi doshas in a different srotases, that is moving from one place to the another place. So that is usually Chakrapani, Dallana, or some in other references. Sravanat, Srotamsi, that means slowly movement, step by step movement. Sravana, that means gradually movement of the substance. Sravanaditi, Rasadeva Poshasya, Sravanat. So very clear of that these nutrient substances which will be transmits, and that is mainly helps for the poshana, the nourishment to the rest of the other part of the body. So that is the main concept we have to be understood of this one. Then we're coming to the Srotas Swarupa, that you already have enough that knowledge. Sodhatu, Samavarnani, Vrittastulani, Anunicha, Srotamsi, Dirganyakriti, Pratana, Sadrshani cha. So any references that will make very clear of that. So these Srotasas are like Sodhatu and Samavarnani, Stulani, so like that. And we have to be concept of that Srotas is nothing but tube-like structure. These are channels. So these channels may be minute level, or it may be a major level, or it may be a thick or a thin or a long tubular structures are rounded, like that a different nature of the structure. The different nature means only in the related to the shape and the size and the thickness is may variable, but the structure is almost similar. Then what about the function? Function is according to the substances which are transmitted. If it is aharas, the nutrient, then we may call it as annavasrotas. If it is transmitted the mutra, then you can make it as mutravasrotas. The sexual related portions, garbhadharana, that is usually called as different aspect, that is shukravasrotas. Like that, we have to consideration as in a different functional concept. So be remember, so these are maybe the portion of srotas. Now I will come to the, according to their structures, functions and locations in the body. So these srotasas are named according to the structure and according to their function and according to their location. So usually they have a specialized structure and specific functions, like nishandana, that is percolation, or you may call it as a filtrations, abhivahana, that is conveyance or transportation, abhisarana, osmosis, shoshana, absorption, and sravana, oozing. So these are the, according to the concept of samhitas, the function, like nishandana, abhivahana, abhisarana, shoshana, and sravana. So this is all nothing but the functions of the system. Any system you can take, so they have in their particular functional concept. Similarly here, the srotasas are having a concept of functions like nishandana, that is nothing but percolation or filtration, abhivahana, that is transportation, conveyance, and abhisarana, that is nothing but osmosis, shoshana, that is nothing but absorption, and Sravana, that is nothing but puging, like that, the different functional concepts. So definitely we may comparative these system with the Srotas, or Srotas may be comparative with the different system like respiratory, digestive, urinary, nervous system, like that. So that is the concept of that Ayurveda concept, Samhita Srotas. It is almost equal to the what we are learning in the modern science, like systems. So that is the basic concept and basic explanations of the Srotas. You don't forget it that Sravana, that is the word which will be mainly related to the Srotas. So that will be again Bahirmukha Srotas. I am not going to that details of this Bahirmukha Srotas. Then come with the internal Srotas that already have known. The Acharyas Charaka explained 13, then Susruta has explained 11, like the different opinion and different numbers are there. That Srota's name that you already known of that one. Now I will come to the Srota's Mula. So what is the Srota's Mula? So the anatomically that Mula is consideration as a part of the system or a part of the Srotas according to the anatomical concept. According to the functional concept, the center, the controlling center, or the functional activities controlling center is may considered as a Mula of Srotas. So you take any Srotas, according to the anatomical concept, it has some particular part, maybe a beginning portion, maybe an ending portion, the middle portion, that may be consideration as a part of the Srotas, that will be consideration as a Mula according to the anatomical concept. It may be a variable, but it is still confusions of the things. But according to the functional concept, so what will happen? It is particularly have any different functional centers. Say for example, the controlling center, would it be in the different aspect? So that may consider as a Mula Sthana or Mula of the Srotas. For example, if you take it as a nervous system, the nerve fibers, so that is also a Srotas. But that controlling system, the controlling activities, the controlling point is particularly in the central system, like a brain or in the spinal cord. Similarly, suppose for example in the digestive system, so secretion of the substances like hormones or enzymes in the oral cavity, the salivary glands, or the some of the substances in the stomach, that is controlled by the some of the centers. So that we may consider as a physiologically centers are particularly controlling centers which will be control the activities, control the functions of the Srotas. But anatomically that will be having a different nature, so the different portions, so that may be a center point of the, or that the beginning portion or ending portion, or which will be having a other part of the center of that particular related to that Srotas. For example, just I will take it up this Tatra Pranavahe Dve Tayor Moolam Hrudayam Rasavahinyasya Damanyaha. See what will happen here, Pranavaha. What is that? So this Pranavaha Srotas is mainly a transmission of the air. So what we are inhalation and exhalation. So this inhalation and exhalation Vayu, that is oxygen, carbon dioxide. So this will be a mole control. That means particularly exchange where that will be in the lungs. And that exchange after the lungs, that will again come back to the heart. So the heart is the important organ which it pumps that blood. So if the heart is not properly functions are not properly contracting, or that will be not of the proper circulations of the blood, then what will happen? There is a deficiency or there will be deformity. So that is why, so according to related to this Pranavaha and Hrudaya, the correlations with each other. So whatever the exchange of the gas, after the exchange, the same blood will become to the heart, and the heart is sent for the exchange of the gas to the lungs. So this is the coordinations and communications between the lungs and heart, that is related to the exchange of the gas and circulation of the blood. So the exchange of the gas is in the lungs, the circulation of the blood by the heart. So this coordinations, correlation, then we have to take it as for this purpose, the Hridaya is the moola, like that we have to take it. Then Rasavahinyasya, see the minute level capillaries. So whatever from the capillaries there is a coming out of the sum of the plasma that we are going to call it as a lymph. Then again these lymph will be circulated through the lymph capillaries and finally it is again joined with the blood lastly. So this will be coming back to the blood circulation. So whatever that is will be related to the part of the Hridaya and circulation so through the blood vessels and blood capillaries, and same thing will be related to the organs of this respiratory system, the lungs and the other portions of the respiratory system. So this is the concept we have to understood up in between the Moola Sthana or Moola of the Srotas and functional concept. So particularly Shukravahanam, then another, I will take it as it be Udakavahanam Srotsam Talu Klomanch. So here what will happen? See, Udakavahan Srotas usually we are taking as the related to the circulation of fluid, that is water portion. So according to here, so that is also related to the digestive system. But here the moola is thalu and cloma. So what will be thalu? The palate portion. So that palate portion is in a center to make an identification of I am thirsting, I want to take a water, I don't want to take a water. That means it will be as in one of the center for the Udakavaha Srotas. So any differentiation or any proper functions of this Udakavaha Srotas, that will be main related to this organ, that is the palate region and the cloma region. So that means it will be gives a sense of knowledge. It will be gives a motor of knowledge, that is the need or not need or necessity, like that we have to take considerations. So similarly comes to the Annavahas Dve, Tayor Moolam, Amashayo, Annavahinyasya Damanyaha. See again here, Annavahas Srotas. So that is the usually we are taking as a digestive system. So this digestive system, so what will happen up here? The moola is amasya. That means what will take the food. So that will be reached to the amasya, stomach portions. So there the vessels, once the food is coming to the amasya, then to the duodenum, then to the intestine. So from that, the capillaries, the blood capillaries, that is the circulation of nutrient through the blood. So here the dhamani, that means the capillaries of the blood vessels, which are very necessity, and they are the moola for to transmit the food substances to the different part of the body. So what it is? So this is an correlations, coordinations and co-communications between the organs and that related organs of the particular structures, like example blood vessels. See, the blood vessels is not related to the digestive, but they have a capacity to transmit the substances from the intestine to the liver, then to the other part of the body. What is this? So these to be considered as a moola sthana, that is hidden part. That means hidden means it is in a back organ, just behind the srota structure. It is a back organ that particularly helps to the conducting the normal functions of the srotas, whatever it may be. So that moolasthana means any of the part of the organ or any portion of normal function of the srotas. If anything is abnormality, then there is definitely a vikriti of the srotas, and that may lead to the vikriti of srotas. That is the point you have to be understanding. We can take a sure. So what the rasavahinya says, that is rasavahinya nothing but the plasma that will be coming out from the blood capillaries, and again it is recollecting by any lymphatic capillaries, and that lymphatic capillary system. So here what will be consideration? So these are the moola of that particular srotas. That means they have an indirectly controlling or the normal activities, the normal function of the structure that will be conducting in this of the region. That we have to consideration and to be understood. That will be the concept of that Rasavahini or Hridaya or any portion of here again that blood vessels or a blood circulation or in related to the Raktavasrotas. That means they transmitted the blood circulation. See, Yakut and Pliha. So these are the two organs which are mainly related to the circulation of blood and metabolic activity. So in early life of childhood, so the Yakut and Pliha are the two main organs which will be producing and which will be formations of the blood cells and blood circulation. So later on, once after the birth, in the adult stage, so that will be changes into the bone marrow. But still, the pliha, that is spleen, is an important organ to make a controlling of this circulation. That means, so any the dead cells or matured, unmatured, or that means after the life of the cells, that will be make a destructions in the pliha, that is in the spleen. That is important point. So the liver has is a very important. It will be convert the any substances whatever the body is need. It will be take the nutrition from the intestine absorption and even the portion of the circulatory portion that will be stored and later it will be make a changes and make a provide whatever the body is needed and required. And also it is some places that is portion of 1 second. I will call you back, sir, in the meeting. Just so that is the portion of the things you have to be make it up the like that is part we have to make it very clear. So that is why whatever they have, so in the mula you have to consideration and that particular. As I told this, Tayormulam Raktavasrotas, that means circulatory portion, whatever the circulatory system. So in that circulatory system, so that could be liver and the spleen are the two important organs to balances of this circulation means the nutrient substances, the unwanted, wanted, all the things. So the most of the dead RBCs, WBCs is destroyed in the spleen. So that is the mula sthana of the circulatory system. The heart is there, that is an organ. Blood vessels is there, that is an organ. Capillaries, that is an organ. The total is called as these organs are the Raktavasrotas, heart, blood vessels, that may be artery or vein and capillaries, everything. But the other two important organs which are behind of this circulatory, that is spleen and liver, which will be having a very important role into related of this metabolic activities. So in that way, we have to consideration mula and mula sthana are the very important factors in related to the part of the portion of Raktavaha Srotas. In that concept, we have to make it very clear concept of the mula sthana and the organs. The organs have of that particular concern related to the system is Srotas organs, and the some of the other organs which are behind of that, they will be supporting or they will be helps in that of the functional concept, Kriya Sharira Uddesha. In that concept, we have to consideration Mula is one of the part of the system and that is a part of the Srotas. That is why the Ayurvedic concept aspect will be explained like that of the portion. Even in other concept also the same explanation, that is Sonita Vahanam Srotasam Yakut Moolam Klihacha. So in that concept you have to be whether it may be Sustrata or Charaka concept, almost it will be explanations of similar concept. So again you have see Mamsa Vahanam Dve Tayor Moolam Snayu Twam Twacham Raktavahinyasya. See again in the Mamsavaha, what is the muscular system? So the muscular system. So the muscular system is again will be main related to the snayu. What is that? You can take it as a ligament, or you can take it as in a connective tissue tendinous portion. So this tendinous portion is behind of that muscles. So, but it is the one of the important structure to control or to manage the normal function of the muscular system. So again, see Twak, that is Raktavahinyasya, that means the circulation of the through capillaries, that is in related to the skin, why Dhammanis, as according to how to consideration, that is the portion. So Snayu, we can take it as a Snayu connective tissue. The connective tissue is one of the important to the muscular structure. So without of the Snayu structure, muscle cannot function because the muscle origin and insertion, that is a tendon. This tendon is nothing but connective tissue. The muscular tissue, the middle belly portions, but the beginning and ending portion is, that is in a connective tissue that will be considered as a snayu. So these snayu are main portions, main part to activations or the controlling of muscular system, muscular portion. So similarly, skin also is one of the important structure in related to the consistence of the muscle structure. For example, if you take it in the neck region, so just below the skin, there is a platysma muscle. So just below the skin, there is a platysma muscle, it's closely related. So that means the muscles which will be connecting in some regions to the skin, and according to that contractions of this muscles action, there is a movement of the skin region. So due to the platysma muscle in the neck region, in the cervical region, you can see there is a neck folds. When you are bending forward, there is a fold of the skin. What it happens? It is nothing but the action of the platysma muscles. So like that, the coordinations, correlations between the srotas and moolasthana. So the moolasthana are indirect, the structures of the srotas, as not in anatomically but physiologically. These are the main structures to make a proper normal function of the srotas in the body. If anything is abnormality, something is wrong in the moolasthana, then definitely there is a deformity, there is something wrong, and that will be called as sroto vikriti. That has to be consideration as per of these examples. I hope that. So similarly, whatever you have to take it of this medovasrotaunam, vrukkau, kati, tayor moolam kati, vrukkaucha. So meda, fatty substances. So this fatty substances, meda, fat, which will be helps and it will be metabolic activities in related to the kidneys function. So and similarly in the lumbar region means that will be a portion of portions. Then again, what we are taking as Vapavahana. Vapavahana is nothing but the portions which covers the abdominal region. Someone will be taking as the diaphragm muscles, and some we are taking as the peritoneal layer that will be helps to the metabolic activities in related with medosrotas. See the medo fat is particularly anything is should be increased or that will be stored in the membranous layer. That is particularly the first is abdominal region, that is in the peritoneal portion. So and simultaneously in the Kati Pradesha, the hip regions, and back of the pelvic region. So usually that will be the part of the related structure to the Medovaha Srotas. So that is why we will make a very clear of that the relations between the Srotas and of its moola means indirectly they are the organs. So the bone marrow and that particular structure is mainly helps in related to the Astivaha Srotas. So like that, you have to consideration of this structure. So whatever you have to consideration, so these are the important points. Then again, we'll come to the Shukra Vahedve Tayor Moolam Sanam Pushanaucha. See again here, Shukra Srotas. So what is the sthana and what is the vrishana. See, these are the two organs which are related to that system. So, related. How it is related? Shukra means, so that may be a transmission of the Shukra or it may be a Arthava. So in that conditions, what will happen of here? So the organs which are related to the system. See, the Vrishana, the testis. The testis are the important to productions of the germ cells, and according to that some formations of the germ cells and functions of these testes, there is a productions of Shukra and that is circulation. So that is related indirectly. Then similarly Sthano. See, when during the particular of this pregnancy period, so that ovum and the ovary relations and that relation to the breast development and secretion of the milk. So in related of this system. So the srotas, the Shukravaha or the Arthavaha, that indirectly is related to the neither truth of this Vrishana and Sthana. So the Vrishana, that is Bija Granthi. What we are taking as a Bija Granthi, that is organs which are reproductive organs or the germ glands. So these germ glands are the organs which helps for the related to the portions of Shukrava, Srotas or Artava, Srotas. So that is the consideration. Then again you can come to the Mutravaha Srotas. So here Mutravahe Tayor Moolam. What is that? Basti and Med. See again the controlling of urine function. What is that? The bladder. So the bladder is a storage of urine, but it is controlling system. That means once the bladder is full, then it will be gives the permission to go out of that urine by an sphincter muscles. So the internal and external or sphincter urethra muscles. So these sphincter urethra muscles which will be allowed to the urine from the bladder. So now what is the role? The bladder is one of the important organs in related to the urinary system, Mutravaha Srotas. So that means stores. So similarly the metra, that you can part of the portion of that urethra or portion of the seminal vesicles or the duct, whatever is, that will be the related organs, that is the part of the Mutravaha Srotas Mula. Similarly, that is considered as Vankshanocha. So Vankshana means nothing but that is in the region of Vankshana Pradesha, that is portion of region of kidney. So we can take it as a kidney or also in one of the parts related to Mutra Srotas. So Mutra Srotas we are considering whole organ like kidney, ureter, bladder, urethra, and all things should be considered as a Mutra Srotas. But indirectly, so this Vrukka and the Basti will be helps to the normal function of this Vankshana. Let's say we can take it as a surface anatomy. There is a region of kidney, and Basti, that is will be considered as a bladder. So in this concept we have to consideration of the Molasthana. So similarly, the Purishavahe Dve, Tayor Moolam Pakvashyo Budancha. See here Purishavaha Srotas. So what is that Purishavaha Srotas? The organ which is helps for the formation of the Purisha. That means we are taking from the large intestine. So just from the ileocecal junction, the beginning of the large intestine till end of the anus region, we make consideration as a Purishava Srotas because it is in a place for the formations of the Purisha. The fecal matter develops and formations, that is the main takes in the large intestine portions. Once the digestion happens in the small intestine, then once it is chyme will be entered into the large intestine. There is a separation of this fecal matter. That is a separation of Purisha. So here Molasthana, what is that? Pakvasya. So the Pakvasya is nothing but the portion of large intestine starting from the ileocecal junction. That is to be considered as a Pakvasya. That is the Mula for this Purishava Srotas. Then similarly Guda, the rectum. So what is that? The end part of this Pakvasya that is mainly helps for this Purisha Srotas. Why? Because the Charaka has very clearly mentioned Uttara Guda, Adar Guda. So the Uttara Guda and Adar Guda. So what is that? Where the mala is, the fecal matter is stored, and where the fecal matter is going out helps, that is Uttara Guda and Adar Guda. That means the fecal matter is stored in the part of the rectum. So that portion is, when it is in a urge of evacuation, then it will be out by the or through the anal region. So that is to be considered as a Buddha Bhag. Pakwasa is the portion which will be separation of the fecal matter, and the Buddha is the organ which will be helps for the evacuation. So these two are the important organs in related to the Purisha. That means these helps to normal functions of the Purishava Srotas. Anything is deformity, definitely there is a vikriti in the Purishava Srotas. Like that consideration. Then Artavaha Spretas. See Artava Srotas. Tayor Moolam Garbhasya Artava Vahinyasho Ramanya. See again. So this Artava, that means the menstrual flow, circulation or menstrual flow, the point formations and going out. That is nothing but in related to the Garbhashaya and Artava Vahinyasya, the blood vessels which are supporting, they are helps to the Garbhashaya, and that is the Srotas structures like a fallopian tubes or the internal endometrium portions of the uterus. All the things will be as in related to the Artava Srotas. That means what is that Artava? That will be Artava, you can take it as a Bahir Pushpa or Antar Pushpa. So that Bahir Pushpa and Antar Pushpa, so that will be the portion of Artava. But this Artava Srotas, that includes your ovary, fallopian tube, Garbhashaya, then cervix, then vaginal canal. All these organs are considered as Artava Srotas. But the proper the formation and discharge and maintenance, particularly related to the Garbhashaya, that is endometrial layer of the uterus, and simultaneously the blood circulation to the ovary, to the fallopian tube, to the endometrium. So these are indirectly helps to the proper controlling of the Artava Srotas. In this concept, in this aspect, we have to be understood that is the structures is to be considered as a moola of the Srotas. Similarly, Artava Srotas and Svedavaha Srotas. Svedavahanam Medo Moolam Loma Kupasya. See what is the Sweda? So the Sweda, that means the sweating, the portion of watery which will be excreted from the skin surface. So this proper, or that is the functioning which will be controlled by the fatty substances which is located at the root of the hairs and just below the skin, and simultaneously the root of the a clear picture for the identification of the Srotas and Srotomula. So this we have to make clear. But some we have in a confusion, some we have in a confusion mind, what to be considered Srotomula, what to be considered like that. So that is the doubtful questions is always there. But if you understood very clearly with the proper the anatomical aspect and as well as physiological aspect, so definitely we'll be having a normal proper identification of the Srotas and as well as Srotomula and Sroto Lakshanas. So just you have to be any deformity in the Srotas, what it may be? It may be a portion of, that is Ati Pravarti, Ati Sangha, or that will be portions, maybe obstruction, maybe any more circulations, or it may be Vimarga Gamana, something like that, the differentiation. So Charaka and Sustak has very clearly mentioned that Ati Pravarti, Sangha, obstruction, Shiranam, Grantayo, any deformity or any obstructions in the Shira or in the vessels or in something else, The Vimarga Gamana, that means the diversion is not moving with the normal passage. So this Ati Srota Sam. So that means it will be considered as a Dushti Lakshanas. So Kubitanam Ki Doshanam Shariropa Vidhavatam Yat Sangaha Kavaigunyat Vyadistatropajayate. So that means if any of these things, so you can make it a very clear concept of this point as related to the Drishti Lakshanas. Now I would like to give one of the clinical point, the clinical aspect. See, as per my experience, see, the patient name is XYZ, age approximately about 30 years, the female. So she complains of severe pain in the right wrist joint while during flexion, movement restricted, and highly significant pain in the lateral three fingers. That is the point in the dorsal aspect of the portion. See, these are the complaints. What is the complaint number one? There is a severe pain in the wrist joint. The right wrist joint, there is a severe pain, especially during the flexion time. When movement is restricted, she cannot move freely. There is a restricted movement. There is a sandhi, that is vikriti, and severe pain, significant pain in the lateral three fingers in the dorsal aspect. So in the dorsal of the joint region, there is a very severe pain, and particularly lateral three fingers. So lateral three fingers particularly here. So lateral three fingers means the thumb, the index, and middle fingers. So very severe pain, very restricted movement, not easily movement, and no particular point of free movement. So what here? She is unable to hold object, even writing pen also, a small and the lightweight pen. She is unable to hold that pen also, such a the movement restriction and the pain, very horrible situation. So the patient is fully dependent on analgesic medicine. So when she will take the analgesic medicines, the pain is temporarily reduced. Again, it becomes back to the same things. So they have taken the X-ray, but no any clinical findings in the X-ray. So the X-ray is normal, nothing any abnormality, nothing any problems, but still the complaint is pain and not free movement, and there is a severe particular pain, movement restrictions in the lateral three fingers. So what it indicates? What are the anatomical structures here? So you can think here, there is a bony parts of the radius and ulna with the scaphoid and lunate carpal bones in that joint region. Then joint ligaments, then fibrous capsule and synovial membrane with the synovial fluid along with the blood vessels. And two nerves important, ulnar and median nerves are the palmar aspects, and radial nerve and its dorsal aspect and its branches, and flexure and extensor tendon of the muscles. These are the anatomical structures, anatomical srotas or anatomical point of view. Next, you have to consideration of this is the situation. So here you have to take it as rasava srotas, raktava srotas, that is all related of the some of the important srotas points. But what happens actually? Then the symptoms are in the region of Manibandha Sandhi. We thought there may be something compression where to the radial nerve on the dorsum of the hand. So that is why she has pain in the lateral three and not possible to movement. So by unknown substance, there is something compression of this radial nerve. Due to that compression of the radial nerve, so she is unable to carry out these functions in a normal. Then what it may be? So here the avrodha of Vayu Mahabhuta. So what we are identified, there is an avrodha of Vayu Mahabhuta enrollment. So due to that enrollment of Vayu Avrodha Mahabhuta, so the patient has this complaint. What it may be? Then we are go for the MRI scan. So due to that MRI scan, of that of the right joint. So identified there is a synovial cyst on the dorsum of the hand. So on the dorsum of the hand portion, there is a synovial cyst. On account of that synovial cyst, there is a compression. So this synovial cyst is a thin wall container, clear mucinous fluid. So this cyst, simple synovial cyst, that is compress the radial nerve. So that will be deals with these functions. So what is that? The synovial cyst is just doshaja vikriti vriddhi. It is not any pathological or not any organal. Just it is a doshaja vikriti. So this synovial cyst, doshaja vikriti, that vriddhi, that causes the avarodha in the nerve fibers. So that means it is not allowed to passage the nerve impulses. It is obstruct the nerve fibers. That is called as avarodha. So that obstruct the normal function of the nerve path is damaged or it will be variable. So what it is one of the srotodushti. What format? In the form of avarodha. So this concept we have to understood by a clinical and by our knowledge. See, this is the one of the example, the clinical implications, the clinical identifications of the sroto, dushti, sroto, mula. The srotas is in the different part, but the thana and the region is in a different portion. So like that, you have to identify the portions. One is a pain and obstruction. That means it is obstruction of the pranavaha srotas. There is no proper impulses moving in that of the position. That is why the patient has got these symptoms. This indicates the sroto dushti lakshana. What dushti lakshana? Avarodha dushti lakshana. Where it is in pranavaha srotas. So in this concept, we have to be consideration of this is the point. So similarly here, the another one patient. So that is age 40 years, the male sex. Then what is the complaint? Pain in the right hypochondrium and lumbar region. So the patient is having a pain in the right hypochondrium, right side, and the lumbar region. And then again, the urine is yellow color and the conjunctiva is also yellow and there is a loss of appetite. So what it indicates? So something wrong in that of the particular region. So where it is, what are the anatomical structures that are here? So mainly it be the biliary structures, the liver, and the related digestive organs, blood vessels, and nerves. So these are the structures that are here. So but mainly here what will happen, see of this biliary structures. So what is the point here? The symptoms are related with the biliary structures. That means there is no proper circulation of the bile juice. So there is something obstruction in the pathway of the bile juice. Something obstruction. Due to that obstruction, there is these symptoms like this yellow or of that urine color, conjunctiva color, the skin color, appetite loss, everything. So what it indicates, there is something wrong in the pathway of the bile juice. What is that bile juice? That bile juice is produced by the liver and that will be passes and mixed with the pancreatic juice and the second part of the duodenum. So that is the concept or that will be understood. Then investigation is carried out. Then what happens? There is a stone in the gallbladder and pathway of the cystic duct. So the stone is in the gallbladder, that is in the pathway of the cystic duct. So this stone will be makes obstruction of the bile juice. Then that bile juice will be returning to the blood circulation through the again back to the portal vein, not to the hepatic vein and to the inferior vena cava, then mixing with the blood. What happens? It is vimarga gamana. See, the bile juice secretion, the normal passage is blocked, obstructed. So that is why this bile juice is going to back to the vimarga gamana and joins with the mix with the blood, and that will indicate the symptoms of this yellowness or something. So what happens? It is to Margagamana. So what it is? Sroto Dushti. The Srota has becomes as a Sroto Dushti. So these are the points which will be having up these things. I think it will be examples of these two, and that will be considerations as a Sroto Dushti and Sroto Mula Dushti, like this clinical importance. If you have to compare the clinical investigation, clinical symptoms, and signs, that will be use the knowledge of Sroto Dushti Lakshana, Sroto Dushti proper knowledge. So another one I will give the one of the example in related to the pranava srotas. See in the pranava srotas, what will be up here? The organs is the alveolar ventilation. That means alveoli in the lungs. So these are the organs and these are the structure. What happens? So here the volume of the gas diffuses through the respiratory membrane to the blood. Through respiratory membrane, the gas is transmitted, that is diffusions from higher concentration to lower concentration to the blood. Just this is a picture, this is a structure you can see that is within the alveoli, the blood is, it will be in surrounding of this capillary, this alveoli, surrounded by these blood vessels. Some of the blood vessels will be provided and the gas is transferred to the blood, from the blood to the alveoli, carbon dioxide. So in this concept, what happens? So the alveoli is a site of the gas exchange. They are close association with the capillaries. So lot of elastic fibers in the alveoli wall. So here abhisarana and sravana, osmosis and oozing. So osmosis and oozing, that will be taken in the abhisarana, means in the transmission, like osmosis and oozing. This is the normal function of srotas. Any deformity in the srotas, that may lead to the disease. If there is no proper transmission of the oxygen and carbon dioxide, then something will be wrong. So what is that something is wrong? The failure of that will be helps to the point in related to the Sroto Dushti Vikara or Sroto Dushti related, and we are making clear identification of Sroto Dushti. Similar like that, we can also go for the Shoshana Kriya, and we have to think of that. So I hope this is the points in related to the Sroto Mula and its clinical importance, identical point. I hope that I have given. Yes, sir. Any discussion, any question? Most
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
you
thank you, sir.
try to give the explanation.
यस सर आज का जो व्याख्यान रहा है सर का स्रोतोमूल एंड इट्स क्लिनिकल इम्प्लीकेशंस, इस पर बहुत ही आयुर्वेदिक जो कंसेप्ट है सर ने स्रोतस मूल के ऊपर में और उनका केस स्टडीज के माध्यम से बहुत ही खूबसूरती से सर ने हम सभी को अवगत कराया है। तो सर का मैं बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। कुछ प्रश्न है सर। राकेश जी प्रश्न उत्तर ले लें। चैट बॉक्स में मैंने रिक्वेस्ट करी थी, अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है तो वो यहाँ पर पोस्ट करें।
ओके
जी जी सर। सर एक क्वेश्चन है, पहला क्वेश्चन गिरिराज शर्मा जी का है। उनका क्वेश्चन ये है सर कि जो सुश्रुत में खासकर आए ना द्वे वर्ड, जैसे उदक वहे द्वे, मूत्र वहे द्वे, द्वे वर्ड से उनको नंबर ऑफ स्रोतस मूल काउंट करना है या नंबर ऑफ स्रोतस काउंट करना है?
वो उसमें क्या है सर, that is word is related indicates as a two.
जी
okay
जी,
but according to our concept of the human body, see the human body has two personalities. The two personalities means the right and left one. The two personalities that will be controlled by one center. So the right-sided functions is controlled by the left hemisphere. Left side functions will be controlled by the right hemisphere. So in sometimes what will have a two personalities, that may be the point will be consideration as a two srotas. For example, when we will come to the pranava srotas, see the right lung and left lung. So that will be take it as a two portions in that concept. Similarly, in the digestive system,
स्थान बताए वृक का,
yeah,
उनका कहना है कि क्यों, why it is so.
वृक्क का,
जी सर.
वृक्क कैसा मूल होता है? मेदोवह का.
मेदोवह का, तो मेदोवह का क्यों माना है, दूसरे स्रोतस में क्यों नहीं माना है?
Yeah. As a srotomul of meda. See what will happen, sir. The most of the waste substances is excreted by the kidney. Whatever is our waste product or the portions of this metabolic activities after that is excreted through the kidney. So the kidney is the main organ. Smell present in the bone marrow or in buttock region or in the papavahanam, something like that. So this, after the metabolism, this fatty substances in the form of waste, that will be the organ is main, that is vrik. So the vrik is organ which will be maintains the normal activities of the medovaha srotas. So that may considered as a vrik is part of the medovaha srotas related to the physiological concept, not anatomical concept. It is totally a physiological concept. We have to take it as a part of that functional concept, because the kidney is one of the excretory organ that excretes the whatever the sum of the waste substances, that is point. So the meda, there is any deformity in here, that is organ is responsible. That's what we have to consider.
Yes sir, yes. Thank you sir. सर गिरिराज शर्मा जी है सर प्रेजेंट मीटिंग में?
या सर,
गिरिराज शर्मा सर हैं? गिरिराज शर्मा सर प्रेजेंट है. उन्होंने 2-3 और भी क्वेश्चन पूछे हैं.
क्वेश्चन पूछा है उनको, व्हाट इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन विद्ध एंड दृष्टि लक्षण?
जी जी सर.
That is one question. As per the Acharya Susruta and Acharya Charaka. So here, almost we have to take it the deformity, sir.
Yes sir.
Vidya is also one of the deformity. Dushti is also one of the deformity. So Dushti means that maybe the local srotas like Avarodha or Vimarga Gamana or something like that. With the, it is also a deformity, but it is something will be a damage. There is something problem in the throat structure, like maybe a perforation or maybe something change of that wall of that throat, something like that. But almost both are same. But only the concept is little differentiation by Acharya Susruta and Charaka. But both are same, sir. With the or Dushti Lakshana. No differentiation. The basic differentiation is only Dushti or Vidya. Vidya means you can take it as a pathological. The deformity means in the sense of rupture.
Yes sir. Yes.
Point you have to take it consideration, sir.
जी सर, जी सर.
Just example, I will give you one example. In nervous system, the axon is long, dendrite is small. In nervous system, nerve cell, neuron, that neuron is, the axon is a long, dendrite is a short. That is anatomy. The impulses that transmits from the peripheral to the center is that is dendrite. The impulse is transmitted from the cell body to the peripheral is axon. But see, anatomy is axon is long, dendrite is short. But physiology, impulses transmits according to that towards the center, outside the center. See, in the dorsal root ganglion, from the tip of the finger, the sensation is transmitted to the spinal cord. It's a long. According to anatomy, it is axon. But according to the function, it is dendrite. So this concept you have to understood. That is the Vidya and Dushti Lakshana. So you can take it little bit differentiation, but both are almost we have a similar. Yes, sir.
सर पपरीनाथ जी का एक कोई और क्वेश्चन है.
Has been told as a
शुक्र व स्रोतोमूल की जो motion and shape in case of the Purush, what are the counterparts that can be considered in the female body? This is the question, sir.
The consideration is in ovary, sir, ovary, the breast region, because in male it's a modified.
Yes,
So
sir.
in female it's developed. So sthana, breast is in female particular, and again ovary, ovarian cells, ovary gland, and artava, and ovum.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. और एक क्वेश्चन है सर यहाँ पर, why आचार्य सुश्रुता not considered or described अस्थि वह मज्जा वह?
So here one question is there. What is the snake? I couldn't understand this. Paprinath. Shukra srotomul is Vrushana and.
ये हो गया सर इसका
हो गया. Okay. Okay. What is the next question, sir?
अस्थि वह मज्जा वह स्रोतस एंड स्वेद वह स्रोतस का वर्णन आचार्य सुश्रुत ने क्यों नहीं किया है?
क्यों नहीं किया है? Okay. Yeah. That may be the concept of you think I couldn't understand why. What is the thing? That would be confusion. Yeah.
राकेश जी पूरे क्वेश्चन ले या क्वेश्चन तो बहुत सारे हैं सर.
क्वेश्चन कितने क्वेश्चन है
अभी है 3-4 क्वेश्चन और बाकी है.
हाँ तो निपटा दीजिए ना फटाफट. अगर 3-4 ही हैं तो फिर खत्म कर देते हैं.
सर गुड इवनिंग सर.
अभी जितने हैं 4 उनको ले लीजिए, फिर बाद में उनको नहीं करेंगे सर. जी.
हेलो सर.
Yeah, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Actually, sir, I am a student of Amrapali College. I need to ask something, sir, other than Srotas. Sir, actually, we have Shukra Dhatu. So, is it in females also?
Yeah.
So, sir, in which form? Like we consider Shukra like for semen or something. So, how in women, how it is present?
See, if we are considering as a dhatu,
Yes, sir.
Shukra dhatu.
Yes, sir.
If we are considering as a dhatu, it is in both male and female.
Okay, sir.
As a dhatu, okay?
Yes.
If we are considering as a, it is one of the subject or it is one of the producing matter, reproductive subject.
Yes, sir.
Then we have to consideration that Shukra is here sperm.
Okay.
There we have to consideration as a artava, that is ovum.
Yes, sir.
In related to the garbha sharira.
Okay, sir.
In related to the point of that different.
Yes.
In that way we have to consideration, but it is not a wrong.
Yes, sir.
Shukra is also there in female, no, as a, according to consideration as a dhatu.
Okay, sir. That was the confusion.
Yeah. We have to consider as a dhatu, both same, but you have considered as a garbhodpadaka substances, then this is a sperm and that is a ovum. Both are different.
Okay.
The concept is same. Okay,
sir. Thank you, sir.
And one more question, sir. Giriraj Sharma sir ka. Sroto, this word is referred me, dve. So that is to be considerations as a whether you have to mula or whether you have to number of srotas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that maybe will be considerations have in mula, two different organs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is the point. As for my opinion, maybe wrong, but you have to consideration as in maximum srotomula.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
गिरिराज जी का ही और एक क्वेश्चन है सर.
Yeah, sir.
In reference of the pranavaha srotas, pran is only vayu.
Yeah.
Why not considered as a pran?
Yeah.
It is agni, som, vayu, sattva, rajas, tama, panchendriya.
Yeah.
Why we cannot considered pranavaha mul hruday is shiro hruday. Then uro hruday.
Uro hruday. See, cannot consider as a pranavaha mula hrudaya. Yeah. No, that is pranavaha srotas. Prana is only vayu. Okay. See, that vayu is important, sir. So why it is important? Because it is one of the substance need for the life of the cell or a tissue or a organ, the human body. So if the vayu is not properly, then there is something will be wrong. So here, the hrudaya is a main organ which will transmit the blood for exchange of the gas to the lungs, and it receives the blood after the exchange. So there is a correlation between the vayu and hrudaya. So hrudaya is receives the blood and forwarding for the exchange of the vayu. That means it takes the vayu. So that exchange, whether it may be a carbon dioxide or it may be oxygen, the prana vayu is important for the life of the cell. So on account of that, the heart is one of the pumping organ which will be sent for the exchange of the gases, whatever is needed. So that is why hrudaya is important. It is a mula. So that is why that Agni, Soma, Vayu, Sattva, Rajatama, Pancha Indriyas. So that is also will be a back because this is needed. Agni Guna, Soma Guna, Sattva Guna, Raja Guna, everything is required. That is different. Not like a concept, mental concept. Definitely.
Okay.
They are taking as a Shiro Hrudaya or Uro Hrudaya. So actually, it is in our own concept. Where is your mind? Somebody are saying in the brain. That is Shiro Hrudaya. But actually, real location is Uro Hrudaya. The mind, the manas, that is in the Uro Hrudaya, not in Shiro Hrudaya. That is the point you have to take into consideration. Hrudaya is the point you have to consideration as a Uro Hrudaya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, Giriraj sir present है. Have you raised the hand? डॉक्टर प्रोफेसर गिरिराज शर्मा जी हैं मीटिंग में. हाँ सर प्लीज.
How we understand the srotas in the?
सर और भी क्वेश्चन उनका ही है. सर प्लीज आप क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. शर्मा सर.
गिरिराज जी उपस्थित हैं क्या? आप क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं गिरिराज जी.
पूछिए सर, वो नो प्रॉब्लम.
ओके सर. हेलो. हाँ नमस्कार सर.
वेलकम.
कंठी सर को सादर प्रणाम मेरा, और मैं आपका शिष्य ही हूँ, आपसे पढ़ा हूँ. मुझे मौका मिला था कुरुक्षेत्र में 10 दिन आपके अधीन रहने का, और शायद वो ही कुछ जिज्ञासाएं हैं. राकेश सर, सचिन सर का भी मैं आभार प्रकट करता हूँ. सर मेरी कुछ बेसिक चीजें मैं एक बार बताना चाहता हूँ. हो सकता हूँ मैं गलत हूँ, लेकिन इतना बड़ा जब रचनाशाली स्रोतस पे विवेचन हो रहा है, तो मुझे अपने एक प्रोफेसर होने पर या अपनी जिम्मेदारियों का निर्वहन करना चाहिए. शास्त्र सम्मत चीजों पर भी मुझे जाना चाहिए. मेरा पहला क्वेश्चन था द्वे के संबंधित में. कारण है द्वे तयोर मूलम अगर हम पढ़ देते हैं तो हम सभी समस्याओं से निजात पा जाते हैं. प्राणवय द्वे सबके दो दो मूल बताए आचार्य सुश्रुत ने। अगर हम नंबर ऑफ स्रोतस गिनते हैं तो हम इस संख्यात्मक पे बहुत विभेद होता है और बहुत से प्रश्नों का जवाब, बहुत से प्रश्न खड़े होते हैं। इसलिए सिर्फ एक कोमा लगाने की जरूरत है, प्राणवय द्वे चाहे कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट हो, कहीं भी हमें कोई क्वेरी नहीं आ सकती। अगर सिर्फ प्राणवय के बाद में कोमा लगा के द्वे हम कर देते हैं तो बच्चों को पढ़ाने समझाने के लिए, मॉडर्न एस्पेक्ट में उनको बताने के लिए दो हृदय कहाँ से बताऊं सर, ये बात कहना आसान है। हम और आप कह सकते हैं कि बॉडी के दो पार्ट हैं, एक सूक्ष्म है एक स्थूल है, लेकिन आजकल के बच्चे जो देखते हैं, प्रत्यक्षम दृष्टम या दृष्टा ही सब कुछ है, जो सामने दिखा है वही रचना है। तो पहला प्रश्न मेरा ये था, उसमें द्वे हमें मूल के परिप्रेक्ष्य में जान लेना चाहिए सर, पहला प्रश्न ये था। सेकंड मेरा था सर कि आचार्य सुश्रुत ने अस्थि, मज्जा और ये स्वेद क्यों नहीं माना, इसका सर मूल कारण बताइए। देखेंगे ना हम तो इनके मूल में आचार्य ने पहली बार ही कह दिया द्वे, यानी कि मूल दो ही होंगे। लेकिन अगर हम सुश्रुत के कॉन्सेप्ट को, अगर चरक के कॉन्सेप्ट को इसी परिप्रेक्ष्य में देखते हैं, सिमिलरिटी को, तो देखिएगा सर मेद का जो मूल बताया गया है वह कटी और व्रत बताया गया है। लेकिन अस्थि का आचार्य ने अस्थि का वर्णन नहीं किया, क्योंकि आचार्य चरक ने अस्थि का वर्णन बताया तो वहां उन्होंने कहा मेदो मूल जगनम, यानी मेद के दोनों मूल, कटी, व्रक और जगन तीनों स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं वह अस्थिवय के मूल हो जाते हैं। इसीलिए वहां वचन भंग होता है आचार्य सुश्रुत का। फिर उसके बाद में मज्जावय स्रोतस में पुनः उन्होंने कहा है अस्थि मूलम संदेह, अर्थात अस्थि के मूल, तो अस्थि के मूल में कटी हो गया, व्रत हो गया, जगन तीन तो वो, और चौथा हो गया संधि। तो आचार्य सुश्रुत जब शास्त्र, हमारे शास्त्र की एक नीति है कि तंत्र युक्तियों का पूर्णतः प्रयोग किया जाता है, और एक बार अगर आचार्य वचनबद्ध हो जाते हैं तो उस वचन प्रतिज्ञा को तोड़ा नहीं जाता है, वो सिद्धांत होता है। इसलिए द्वे शब्द का वर्णन वहां करते तो तीन तीन मूल हो जाते, इसलिए आचार्य सुश्रुत ने इनका प्रयोग नहीं किया। और मूल रूप से देखा जाए तो सभी है मेद का मूल है। देखिए लास्ट में उन्होंने स्वेद के लिए कहा है, स्वेद व स्रोतस के लिए मेदो मूलम लोम कुपच्चे, यानी मेद के मूल को ना कटी और व्रत है। इसका मतलब कटी और व्रत इन तीनों के मूल होने के कारण ही आचार्य सुश्रुत ने इनको रिपीट नहीं किया गया, ऐसा मेरा मानना है सर। तीसरा क्वेश्चन था सर, मांस व स्रोतस का जो मूल बताया हुआ त्वचा के परिप्रेक्ष्य में बताया गया है। अगर हम त्वचा को देखें तो त्वचा का वर्णन करते हुए आचार्य ने एक भेद बताया त्वचा का, उसका नाम है मांसधरा त्वचा। और अगर कला के परिप्रेक्ष्य में हम जाकर देखते हैं तो कला से पूर्व गर्भावक्रांति उसमें गर्भ व्याकरण में सबसे पहले प्राणाधिष्ठान किया है, फिर त्वचा का वर्णन किया है, फिर कलाओं का वर्णन किया है। इसलिए आचार्य ने पहले वहां पे लास्ट जो त्वचा बताई है वह बताई है मांसधरा त्वचा, उसके बाद में मांस कला का वर्णन किया। इसका मूल है उस त्वचा से मांस व स्रोतस को लेना चाहिए कि वहां मांसधरा जो भेद है उसी की उत्पत्ति या उसी के सहभागिता से मांसधर जो स्रोतस है उसका निर्माण हो रहा है। तीसरा है सर विद्ध लक्षण और दुष्टि लक्षण। सर विद्ध लक्षण का तात्पर्य होना चाहिए कि परफोरेशन किसी चीज में होना विद्धता है, और दुष्टि में पैथोजेनेसिस होना जरूरी है। पैथोजेनेसिस जिसमें हो रहा है वह दुष्टि लक्षण है। आचार्य ने दुष्टि के परिप्रेक्ष्य में वर्णन किया है आचार्य चरक ने, और आचार्य सुश्रुत एक सर्जन थे तो उन्होंने विद्ध परिप्रेक्ष्य में वर्णन किया है जहाँ परफोरेशन होता है, एक्सटर्नल और इंटरनल दोनों कोजेज से वह हो सकता है।
जो उनका कॉन्सेप्ट सेम है मगर थोड़ा टर्म यूज करने का डिफरेंट हुआ है, बस उतना ही है।
सर आयुर्वेद में तो एक एक टर्म का मीन है। सर आयुर्वेद में अगर हम सिमिलरिटी करते हैं ना तो कैसे चलेगा। एक और प्रश्न इसी के रिगार्डिंग मैंने और बताया, देखा था कि वहां पे लिखा हुआ है शिरा विकारा ही दमनी स्रोतांशी। दमनी शरीर में 9th चैप्टर में आचार्य ने लिखा है वहां पर। तो स्रोतस का जो स्रोतस है वह एक तरह से शिरा का ही विकार है, क्योंकि देखिए सर आचार्य ने महत्वपूर्ण बात देखी, लंग्स जैसे बड़े उसको मूल नहीं बताया कहीं भी। किसी भी स्रोतस का मूल, क्या आचार्य को फुफ्फुस नहीं शो हो रहा था? इतना बड़ा लंग्स जो है वो सबसे बड़ा स्ट्रक्चर है, अगर दोनों को मिलाकर देख लिया जाए। आधा पूरा उरोकेविटी है वो पूरा उनके द्वारा है। तो ऐसी बहुत सी चीजें प्राणवय स्रोतस के मूल में हमें सोचना चाहिए सर कि प्राणवय स्रोतस में सिर्फ वायु ले रहे हैं। इंद्रियों का स्थान क्या है सर? आचार्य सुश्रुत के मतानुसार इंद्रियों का स्थान हृदय, शिरोहृदय है। मस्तिष्क के परिप्रेक्ष्य में है, तो हमें एक बार बच्चों के लिए और हमें एक बार पुनः चिंतन करना चाहिए। शास्त्र के सम्मत जाकर हम पढ़ेंगे तो निश्चित रूप से तो मैं पुनः आपसे अनुरोध करूंगा और आपसे इस विषय में दिशा निर्देशन चाहूंगा कि इस विषय में कुछ आगे बढ़ सके। और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बड़ा आनंद आया। आज फिर से 10-15 साल पुरानी यादें, आपका नाम देखते ही मैंने ज्वाइन करना था कि कंठी सर को फिर पढ़ूंगा, फिर सुनूंगा। धन्यवाद सर, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। राकेश सर और सचिन सर आपका।
One thing request, Giriraj.
हाँ सर, बताइए प्लीज।
Hello, Giriraj.
हाँ सर।
Okay.
Okay sir, okay. Sure sir, I want to discuss on many chapters, many concepts according to Acharya Sushrut and Acharya Charak.
That's okay. That's
Acharya
no
Sushrut
problem.
and Charak.
No problem. You can just give me a mail. We'll have a let us discuss and we'll think or a little bit more. No,
Sure sir,
most
sure
welcome.
sir. Sure sir, thank you.
Definitely. You be communicate with me always by mail. We have let us have a continuation and discussion and try to understanding of the subject. And
Sir,
we have
thank you,
point
sir.
you have told that way the comma is better to give before mes over ha comma dve tayor mula, like that also what you have suggested will be clear understanding. Definitely most welcome.
सर
Thank you sir.
ये जो कार्यक्रम है, इसकी सफलता का जो चरम है वो यही डिस्कशन है जो आज हम गिरिराज जी के रूप में देख रहे हैं, या मूलतः गिरिराज जी का रहा। और गिरिराज जी का चिंतन बहुत है, मैंने कई बार कई मौकों पर देखा है। और ये प्रश्न सिर्फ गिरिराज जी के नहीं है, ये हमारा जो विषय है, जो आयुर्वेदीय विषय जो है, उसके जो कंसेप्ट थे उनका जो क्लैरिफिकेशन जो है हमको नहीं मिल पाता है। कई कारण है कि हमारा साइंस बहुत एडवांस थी, लेकिन और ये चीजें लिखी गई हैं, ये ट्रुथ हैं, ये यूनिवर्सल फैक्ट्स हैं, बट इनको हम आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पाने में सक्षम हो पा रहे हैं। तो कहीं ना कहीं हम इसको फेलियर तो नहीं कहेंगे, लेकिन ये कहीं एक तरीके से हमारा जो है अभी कहीं ना कहीं असक्षमता सिद्ध हो रही है। ये कई सारे प्रश्न हैं जिनके जवाब आवश्यक हैं। एंड जो सही बात है कि हम बेसिकली जो हमारी अकाउंटेबिलिटी है दैट इज फॉर द स्टूडेंट। और आयुर्वेदिक एस्पेक्ट भी सारे क्लियर हैं, लेकिन मॉडर्न एस्पेक्ट्स को हम पूरी तरह से हम क्रिस्टल क्लियर जानते हैं, लेकिन आयुर्वेदिक एस्पेक्ट्स को हम पूरी तरह से क्लियर कर पाने में सक्षम नहीं है। ये हमारी कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ी सी मजबूरी है, थोड़ी हमारी वीकनेस है। इन चीजों को हम कैसे ओवरकम कर सकते हैं। मैं मानता हूँ ये सर का इतना लंबा अनुभव है, सर के पास बहुत विजन है, पर हमारी कहीं ना कहीं चीजों को इनको अगर थोड़ा बहुत भी सॉर्ट आउट कर पाते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत बड़ा यक्ष प्रश्न है, तो अगर हम इनको थोड़ा बहुत भी कहीं सॉर्ट आउट कर पाते हैं इन संभाषणों के माध्यम से, इन गैदरिंग के माध्यम से, तो थोड़ा बहुत भी अगर हम योगदान दे पाएंगे तो बहुत बड़ी बात होगी हमारी साइंस के लिए। मैं बहुत उत्साहित हूँ कि आज ये जो प्रश्न आए हैं, ये जो बातें हुई हैं, यही इस कार्यक्रम का क्रम है। इसको कहने से मैं रोक नहीं पाया अपने आप को। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सचिन जी आगे बढ़ाएं प्लीज।
जी अमोल जी देशपांडे, इनको भी कोई प्रश्न है?
हाँ
पूछिए अमोल जी।
सर मुझे सिर्फ इतना पूछना, हर बार में कोई इवेंट का उल्लेख आता है तो उसके पीछे कुछ रीजन होता है। तो हमारे यहाँ पे भी जो वर्णन हुआ है, तो प्राणवायु उदक जो सीक्वेंस आया है वो किस बेस पे उन्होंने लिया होगा?
क्या व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन?
आवाज क्लियर नहीं आई।
मैं रिपीट करता हूँ। क्वेश्चन उनका ये है कि सीक्वेंस का आयुर्वेद में महत्व है। कोई भी चीज सीक्वेंस से बताई गई है, तो स्रोतोसो में भी जो प्राण वह प्राण अन्न उदक, ये जो सीक्वेंस उन्होंने किया है, तो सीक्वेंस का कुछ इम्पोर्टेंस है या रैंडमली आए हैं?
ऐसा कुछ ये नहीं है। दैट इज दे हैव गिवन एज सम सीक्वेंसेस, इट्स नॉट टू बी एनी स्पेसिफिक, not to be any specific.
Okay sir.
It is left to your identical and your choice.
मेश्राम सर प्रेजेंट है, कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं सर?
और अभी
I have given my mail ID and cell number, sir.
Okay. आई
and
थिंक
my cell number.
हाँ बिल्कुल सर का सेल नंबर वो शेयर कर देंगे। जो क्वेश्चंस होंगे तो हम उनके माध्यम से बात कर लेंगे। अब मुझे लगता है अभी काफी टाइम हो गया, हम आगे
जी जी
इसके
जी जी,
क्लोजर की ओर बढ़ते हैं। जी
यस सर, यस सर, यस सर।
जी
आज के जो स्पीकर हैं सर, बहुत ही बढ़िया व्याख्यान रहा सर। और ये मैं राकेश जी से सहमत भी हूँ कि आज के कार्यक्रम की सफलता इसी में है कि आज सभी जो विशेषज्ञ है रचना शरीर के, सभी ने अपने अपने मत भी रखे, बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन भी पूछे। तो ये सर इस कार्यक्रम की सफलता है। आपका सर बहुत बहुत आभार सर। इसी कड़ी में आज के कार्यक्रम के आभार प्रदर्शन के लिए मैं सादर आमंत्रित करता हूँ उत्तर प्रदेश या उत्तराखंड के जोनल हमारे कोऑर्डिनेटर है डॉक्टर अनुभा श्रीवास्तव जी को। डॉक्टर अनुभा
उपलब्ध है आप? हाँ डॉक्टर, हाँ यस यस जी।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर सचिन। सबसे पहले सर आज के डिस्कशन के लिए तो जैसा हम लोग सोचते हैं कि स्रोतस पे बात होनी चाहिए, वैसा आज डिस्कशन सर लग रहा था। और मुझे लगता है कि जैसे आज बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस उठे हैं, अगर आगे भी इसी क्वेश्चन पे ही अगर हम काम करें तो बहुत हद तक हम किसी एक लाइन लेंथ को स्रोतस के विषय में कर पाएंगे। क्योंकि हम स्टूडेंट्स को बोलते हैं कि आपको अगर आगे ट्रीटमेंट भी करना है पेशेंट का, तो आप आयुर्वेद के परिप्रेक्ष्य से सोचिए, वही रचना सोचिए, वही क्रिया सोचिए, वही विकृति सोचिएगा, तो आप आयुर्वेद में सफल होंगे और कर पाएंगे। तो सर मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि स्रोतस, इसके अलावा और भी बहुत से टॉपिक है रचना के जो थोड़े कंट्रोवर्शियल है, अगर उन पे बार बार टॉक की जाएगी तो निश्चित कुछ ना कुछ हम उसमें से अच्छा निकाल पाएंगे, जो हमारे लिए आगे के लिए अच्छा होगा, हमारे आयुर्वेद विषय के लिए बहुत अच्छा होगा। तो सर मुझे ऐसा लगता है, तो ये इट्स माय थिंकिंग। और मैं इससे में सबसे पहले थैंक यू कहना चाहूंगी विश्व आयुर्वेद परिषद को कि वो उन्होंने हमें ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म दिया है जिसमें हम रत्नाशाली संभाषा कर पा रहे हैं। तो थैंक्स टू विश्व आयुर्वेद परिषद। एंड माय नेक्स्ट थैंक्स गोज टू द our guest speaker GM Kanthi sir, who has given us the broad knowledge upon on the Srotas. He has given a lot of answer of the questions, queries. Sir, thank you so much. You have given the time to us. And second thank goes to our convener, Professor Rakesh Sharma sir. वो ऑलवेज एब्सोल्युटली कह सकते हैं कॉन्टिन्यूसली वो उसमें लगे रहते हैं कि कुछ नया हो, कुछ अच्छा हो रचना शारीर के लिए। सर आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि आपने हम लोग की बात सुनी कि स्रोतस पे काम होना चाहिए। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच। एंड थैंक्स टू डॉक्टर सचिन घेरकर, आवर कोऑर्डिनेटर ऑफ द संभाषा, को कोऑर्डिनेटर अनमोल जी। मैं देख रही हूँ सर प्रोफेसर जीके शर्मा जीके सर दिख रहे हैं सर, उनको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, उन्होंने हमको हम लोग के संभाषा को ज्वाइन किया। इसके साथ गिरिराज शर्मा जी को भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि उन्होंने इतनी सारी क्वेरीज की जिससे बहुत लोगों की आई के क्वेश्चंस जो है वो सॉल्व हुए होंगे। और इसी क्रम में मैं थैंक यू कहना चाहूंगी नमिता तिवारी जी को, शी इज को-कन्वीनर ऑफ द प्रोग्राम। एंड thank you all the students, teachers, whatever who join us for this ambasha. Thanks to all of you. Thank you sir.
थैंक यू मैम।
हम आभार प्रदर्शन करना चाहेंगे हमारे बीच में आज मौजूद रहे व्यासा यूनिवर्सिटी के ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर सर और कर्नाटक स्टेट प्रेसिडेंट बीएपी के प्रोफेसर बी आर रामाकृष्णा जी। उनका भी उद्बोधन हमारे लिए बहुत प्रेरक रहा। और ऐसे व्यक्तित्व तो हमारे कार्यक्रम में जुड़ते हैं तो इस कार्यक्रम का जो स्वरूप है उसको एक विराट जो उसका पहचान होती है। हम उनके भी बहुत बहुत आभारी हैं, उन्होंने आज इस कार्यक्रम में हमें अपना उद्बोधन दे करके हमें उपकृत किया। बहुत बहुत आभार सर। आगे बढ़े सर।
जी सर।
ओवर टू सचिन जी।
थैंक यू, धन्यवाद मैम। शांति मंत्र के लिए मैं सादर आमंत्रित करता हूँ हमारे को कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर अमोल देशपांडे जी को।
धन्यवाद सर। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सर्वे
सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। इस कार्यक्रम को बहुत बढ़िया यूट्यूब पे भी अब की बार तो निर्बाध संचालित हुआ है। उमल जी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका इस सक्सेसफुल ऑपरेशन के लिए। और हम सब उसको इस चैनल पे रेगुलर आपने सारे प्रोग्राम्स को अमोल देशपांडे जी के चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। आप कहना ही भूल गए हम तो। अमोल देशपांडे जी के चैनल को अगली बार सब्सक्राइब करेंगे हम। मैंने तो कर दिया है और इससे हम सारे लेक्चर्स को देख सकते हैं। बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है, बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है क्योंकि हम जो प्रोग्राम करते हैं सबको बाद में भी अवेलेबल होने चाहिए क्योंकि ये हमारा बहुत बड़ा एसेट है, इसलिए होना ही चाहिए। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अमोल जी। थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू।
धन्यवाद।
ओके सर, सभी को अभी कल प्राण प्रतिष्ठा होने वाली है भगवान श्री राम की। भी सभी को सर शुभकामनाएं।
बहुत
जय जय श्री राम।
जय
जय श्री राम सर।
जय श्री राम।